Welcome to Release 2 Results. Let me perceive forgiveness as it is. Lesson 134 of A Course in Miracles. Looking at, is it so serious? Is what's going on in the world so serious? The appearances, are they so serious? This whole idea of forgiveness and why it's resisted is this perception that there's something that, like, this forgiveness is not deserved. It's a denial of the truth, that there's actually nothing going on here but God's creation, and that's all that is. And so I believe somehow that it's unfair, that my wrath is righteous, that this is supposed to be a big deal. There's something serious going on here. And all we're looking at here in forgiveness is taking it easy, lightening up. Maybe it's not actually something that I need to hold on to, this making wrong of things, making wrong of people. Now, it's not that what people are doing, or that it's not negative in appearance. It's this unwillingness to relinquish the anger, the control, the attacking of these people and situations, to allow that maybe God's got it. Maybe I don't need to, as my ego, evaluate or analyze and to say all the things that are wrong. Maybe it's not so serious. And then forgiveness becomes easy. So there's a lot of strength in letting go of righteous wrath. Righteous wrath is what this lesson says. Somehow I believe that my unforgiveness is the right thing, because I can't see the truth that actually everything is perfect as it is. So we'll do some releasing on this idea that there isn't perfection going on here, that there's nothing serious which I need to hold on to negative energy about, and just see what happens. See what happens if you can come to a place where forgiveness is easy. And actually, you see the power in that forgiveness. See how you set yourself free by not taking things so seriously, not clinging to the wrongs, as if making wrong of others and situations as if it's justified, and that these situations and people don't deserve to be seen as perfect. It might not seem easy at first, so let's just do some releasing. That means allowing some of this negative energy to come up, noticing that I'm hanging on to it, that it's there, and letting it go, and watch the forgiveness happen. It'll happen on its own when this negative energy is released and things aren't taken so seriously, and you can get back to enjoying life. Can you imagine how much easier it'll be for you to enjoy life when you're not clinging to making wrong of people, places, and things, and pretending that's justified? Let's begin. So, could you allow yourself to notice something that you just haven't forgiven, something that it seems justified for you to hang on to, a perception of some kind of wrong or injustice in the world? Could be a person, yourself or someone else, a situation. Just notice where it seems like it's serious, and you can't just let go of that, let them get away scot-free. And could you allow yourself to feel what it feels like to be holding on to this seriousness, this righteous wrath, this righteous making wrong of a person, place, or thing? How does that feel to carry that? And that's okay, without making stacking guilt on top of this feeling, making it wrong. Could you allow that energy to be there and just ignore the thoughts, the stories that pop into the mind, and allow this energy to unstick and to move? Just feeling it, letting it be there. And could you let it go? Could you let go of this energy? Would you lighten up, let go of taking this so seriously? When could you let go and perceive forgiveness as it is? Because I've been claiming sin is real. It really does seem like this person or situation is sinful, wrong, bad, evil, and been taking it very seriously, as if I need to or should hang on to this resentment, this unforgiveness. Though today I'd like to perceive forgiveness as it is. Could you notice how it feels to be insisting sin is real? And it's okay, just taking any situation that came to mind, any person, place, or thing, and could you feel what it feels like to be carrying this idea and this energy that there is a real sin out there, insisting on it, holding on to it? And could you let that energy be welcomed behind all the thoughts and stories in the mind? Could you let this feeling start to dissipate, dissolve, just by letting it be there, bringing it to light? And could you release this heaviness, this darkness, this insistence on sin? Would you release this energy, making something so serious? When could you release this person, place, or thing from sin and condemnation? Lighten up and perceive forgiveness as it is, a deep relief for you, a setting free of you, natural. And where some person, place, or thing that seems like you have to fight to save yourself, you have to kill, you have to defend yourself against, or attack. Whereas it seemed like that's justified or righteous, to take this situation seriously, take this person and what they seem to do so seriously. It seemed like a good idea. That's okay. And could you let that energy behind those perceptions and those stories come to light? Just allow that feeling. Perhaps even welcome it. That feeling, that energy, that darkness that's been carried. And could you lighten up this feeling? Just let it be there. Notice it, feel it. And could you let go of the attacking, defending, fighting, taking it so seriously? Would you let go of what you thought was a good idea to do? To hold on to unforgiveness, the righteous wrath? Would you let go, enlighten yourself? When could you let go of taking this so seriously and allow the illusions to dissipate and perceive forgiveness as it is? Let me perceive forgiveness as it is. So, just noticing, does it seem important? Is it a serious job to not forgive people, to stay angry at them or situations, to make wrong of them, to believe in sin? Is that your job? And are you serious about it, or have you been? Does it seem like you're the righteous one and they're the sinners? Or you may even direct it at yourself. You're the sinner, unrighteous. And could you just notice how that feels behind whatever came up? And could you feel that more? The weight of that seriousness, giving yourself that job. Could you allow the energy to move, to shift, to unstick, start to lighten up? And could you let go of being the one that crucifies this person or yourself, this situation or yourself? Would you let go of giving yourself this job and taking it so seriously? Unforgiveness and crucifying people in the world. When could you let go and be enlightened and perceive forgiveness as it is? Perhaps you've taken the job seriously of being the cataloger of sins in one of your brothers or something in the world. And could you just acknowledge the lists of sins that cross your mind, where people in the world are wrong, bad, evil, or it seems righteous? to hang on to their wrongness, badness, evilness, and sin. And could you notice how it feels to have the job of being the unforgiver, the perpetuator of sin? And could you allow the thoughts to drift by without making right or wrong of them and stacking more guilt, more wrong, more sin on? Could you just allow that energy to shift, to move? Just letting that feeling be there as best you can. Could you let that energy flow, lighten up? And could you let go of the job of cataloger of sins, wrongs and evil in the world and people? Would you let go of these illusions, perpetuating them, and perceive forgiveness as it is? When could you let go, being the sin collector, and allow the true forgiveness? Illusions of sin dissolved. And enjoy what you came here to do, save the world, through the forgiveness of sins. Your true job, to light the world, dispel the darkness. Could you give up being the creator of darkness and sin? The one that holds on to those things, perpetuates them in the world, and do your job, the job your Father has for you, to bring peace to the world through your forgiveness, peace to every mind through your forgiveness. But do your job, be happy. Be happy. Deliver that to the world, light the world through your happiness. It may be a wonderful job, and it's here for you if you will take it. Miracles are seen in light. You are that light. Could you allow it to shine? Well done releasing.